bud. How are you?
As day 2 got underway, fans were able to meet Winnipeg Jets blue liner Dustin Byfuglien, while hockey execs worked the floor.
Look here, Bill's guy, Bill's son says, "What are you doing now?"
Josh Leivo, who scored 30 points in 64 games with the Sudbury Wolves last season, was the Leafs' third-round pick and 86th overall.
He's got as much upside as anybody in this draft, I think.
I wasn't expecting to go that early, that's for sure. And I was actually eating breakfast, and I went up to look on my laptop, and saw Justin Sefton was drafted to San Jose, so I looked back. And then I saw a text before I even looked. Jeff Bukaboom said congrats. And I was just shocked, so I looked back and there I was, and I was just speechless.
We just feel his potential is really untapped, and his name came up first with me in the fall with his coach. And he said, keep an eye on this kid. He's a naturally skilled athlete. He has a good feel. He's just not strong at all. And I think by the end of the year, if you saw Sudbury play at the end of the year in the playoffs, you would have seen. We actually put him on the ice after the combine to test his skating, and our skating coach was really excited about him.
I've always been a late bloomer. Every year I played hockey, it's always been a slow start, but every time I just pick up at the end of the year and help the team whatever I can at the end of the year, and hopefully into playoffs and get the win.
Our guys are really excited about Josh. He's a guy that they say is he's a skilled forward. Skates well and finish. They're pretty excited about him, and again, it's not a household name yet, but hopefully he's going to be.
At this point, I think I've done this long enough to know that I don't, wherever he's rated anywhere else, I think you've seen it enough times that it doesn't matter where you take a player, where he was on anybody else's list, there's always that opportunity for him to become an NHL hockey player, and a good one.
Nilsson, a Swedish defenseman, picked up 2 points in 7 games last season with the Swedish under-18 team.
Tom Nilsson is a guy really a little bit like Josh Leivo, that he just kept getting better, started a little bit, came from obscurity, and had a great tournament at the end, and we still think he's growing. He's almost an underage player by his birth date, and has a propensity to make big hits once in a while. Very young still. He's a boy almost right before the cutoff date there. And he really had a coming out party at the end of the year. And Tommy Bergman really likes him, likes his potential, likes his upside. And he's got a propensity to make a big hit in the neutral zone. So even though he's not a big guy, he can make some pretty big hits. But he's got a lot of energy, and Tommy feels he's still growing too. So there's a lot of potential with that guy as well.
According to Dave Morrison, the Leafs' 5th-round pick, Tony Cameronese, definitely has one thing working for him.
Speed, and more speed. And he's competitive, and he has skill.
All right, thank you very much. It feels great. I mean, words can't really describe it at the moment. So I mean, I'm sure it'll hit it at some point.
Can you describe your game first?
Well, I mean, I feel like it'll kind of have a little bit of speed. I mean, I'm smaller, more of a playmaker. So I mean, I played this year as with Mario Lucia as well. So I mean, I thought we moved together, and I kind of feel like I kind of set him up a little more. I mean, I feel like I'm kind of the playmaker. So.
What made you decide not to come here?
It was just kind of one of those things. I had thought about it, and I just thought maybe for me it'd just be best to stay at home and watch and just see what happens. I mean, I wasn't really sure what was going to happen, and obviously just to hear your name, especially in the home state here, is a surreal feeling. So, Mr. Eiley, thank you very much. Hi, very nice to meet you.
You look good, man.
Thank you very much.
As your high school season progressed, did you get the indication that you might fit into the mix somewhere in the top 210 prospects?
Well, I mean, I had talked to some teams, and you see the rankings come out, I think 3 times a year, but you never really know exactly what's going to happen. And I mean, I kind of had a feeling maybe I would, maybe I wouldn't. It all kind of depends on where a team has you put, and so I kind of had a feeling that maybe, but you never really know. It's always your dream when you grow up to try and be part of NHL, try and play for as long as you can, and I mean, obviously, you still need to work hard, but it's glad to be here at the moment.
Good. How are you?
Good. What are you doing? You're out for a run, were you?
Yeah, just early morning run, and just when I woke up, so and get your mind off of it. So I actually just drove down here.
Oh, you did. That's right. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like a 20-minute drive. Yeah. So I wasn't quite sure, so I went for a run, and my parents told me. So when I got back and got a call, so I drove down here.
The best way.
Yeah.
You don't have to sit there waiting.
Yeah. I mean, so I was out doing some stuff, and when I found out, I just drove down here. So obviously a great feeling. You grow up kind of wanting to play in the NHL, and it's great to be here. So yeah, I mean that was kind of part of it too. If I were, I could always drive down. It's not too bad of a drive. So.
I'm looking at the camera right now, and this guy can skate. This guy can really skate.
I do my best. So thank you very much.
After the break, rounds 4 through 6 see the Leafs prospect pool get even deeper.